Hi, everybody. This is this week's Astro Oracle reading, but are you not glad that 2020 is kaput, is over, and we're going to start something new? I am. So we are coming up to the close. So if you want to learn more about what's coming up for you, go check out my blog. I've got a countdown to the new year there. There's a really, really great spread in there that you're not expecting from me. And we are going to be doing a very special 21 card tarot spread for the year upcoming. Stuff I used to do for a living for years. So I'm going to do it again. Only this time I'm going to track the energy for 2021 and see what is coming up for us. That means I am going to be looking at both the prescription and a prediction for next year. We're going to still be using the Enchanted Map Oracle just like we did for the energy report for the week. If you're new to this, well, you are going to look for 3 cards. Your first card is going to be your sun sign. That's going to be your special personal anchor card for the week. The next card will be your ascendant or your rising sign, and then the next one is the moon. Now, all they're going to mean for this reading is that they tell a story together. They don't have any special meaning other than they go in succession. So the sun has to be the first card. The second card tells us more about the first card. The third card tells us more about the two before. That's all I want you to know. Keep it simple this week, okay? Okay, here we go. So Aries is first, and let's take a look at Aries. So Aries, slow and steady. See that mark? Going to be slow and steady. This is actually my totally most favorite card in this entire deck. This art is so spectacular. I think this is the first deck that Jenna and I actually did together without interference. So we love it, and it's going to have a beautiful rebrand. Anyway, so slow and steady for the Aries is really about asking yourself, do I need to push this week or not? And so this says, even if you do have to push something forward, you're going to do it with a steady hand and you will not be impulsive. So that's your energy for this week so far. Now we're going to do Taurus. So Taurus, now not all your wishes are going to come true this week, and that has to be okay. The wishing well is in the upside down position, or I call it the protection position. You probably don't want what you were wishing for anyway, okay? So it's going to be slightly delayed, maybe not now, but bottom line is, if you don't get what you want, rejection is God's protection. Just keep that in mind. Now let's take a look at Gemini. So Gemini has the one ring circus in the protection position, and the one ring circus indicates, like when it's upright, it says, hey, you can do this alone. When it's in the upside down position or the protection position, it basically says, don't forget to reach out to others. You don't have to do everything by yourself, all right? You're not a one ring circus, Gemini. Don't make noises, Mark. Okay, I'm doing readings. Okay, now Cancer, let's see about Cancer. Cancer's Wizard of Awareness is also in the protection position. When the Wizard of Awareness is in the upside down or the protection position, it says extra care for your intuition this week. Don't discount it. Now, let's look at Leo. Leo is unexpected visitors in the upright position. So Leo, you've got surprises, and it's actually nice. Certain things that you thought were going to happen are going to be different, and just stay open to things going a little differently than you planned. So when unexpected visitors shows up here, it means that, you know, like say, for example, you have a particular goal or result that you're looking for, but it actually turns into something else. Trust that that something else is actually more fertile for you. That's what that says. Now let's look at Virgo. Virgo is follow the leader. We had that also this week in the reading, the energy reading for the week. So Virgo, follow the leader is really trust that whatever leads you needs to be for your highest good. And so check your motives. Really, it's about surrendering to spirit and letting spirit lead you. It's really also about inspiration, because when we feel those feelings of inspiration, follow that. You want to follow that too. Hi, baby. It's a puppy break. Hello. Yes, hello, Bisou. Oh, my little boo-boo. Hey, if you like this video, share this with your friends. And don't forget to leave a comment. We love reading them. And don't forget, also, you can subscribe to my channel, and I'll send you a puppy. No, I won't. I'm only kidding. Just click on the bell. Click on the thing, and then there'll be a bell, and you click on the bell, and you'll get a notification when the puppy's here, right? Yes, when the video's there. Now let's go to Libra. Libra is here, stuck in the mud. So I love this card. Whenever I get this card, it means that I am meant to slow down and look around. You notice the little elephant there, and then he's got the little birdie on the back. I always say we have to reframe stuck in the mud because it enables us to get a 360-degree view of what we're supposed to be looking at because we have a tendency to want to move forward too quickly. So this is a beautiful card for Libra to say, slow down, look around, take stock of your environment. To me, that's always, especially since we're coming up to a brand new year, it's kind of like doing your inventory for the year before you make your commitments for moving forward or your intentions for the new year. Okay, so now let's take a look at Scorpio. Scorpio making a choice in the protection position. So Scorpio, you have to be careful not to fall prey to a sense of being unable to make a decision, okay? So you just have to make a tiny decision, even if it's small. It's similar to the fork in the road card in Wisdom of the Oracle. It's that choice. I'm at a choice point. So it's basically saying pick one, just pick anything. A choice is better than no choice. That's what that. So in other words, it's an action step. Now we have Magical Map Shifter. Magical Map Shifter is for Sagittarius. So Sagittarius, you have a wonderful opportunity this week to take a look at the people in your life because the shifter, that magical map shifter is a person who's entered into your life or is in your life that can really help you move to that next level. So if there's a mentor in your life, could be a therapist, could be a best friend, could be somebody brand new that comes in with an opportunity for you that you weren't thinking about, but it's a life-changing thing. So you can, as long as you pay attention to that this week, you're going to see some beautiful benefits from that. Now let's take a look at Capricorn. Capricorn is goblins, and it's in the protection position. So this is really about denial and not wanting to take a look at the more shadow pieces of you and the others that you surround yourself with. And it's like how if you hang on to resentments and you haven't really let go, or you maybe have paid lip service to it, or maybe you're still wanting to see yourself as a victim of circumstance, or like they did this to me, blah, blah, blah. It's like, it's really telling you like enough already. We want to get rid of that as we move into the new year, right? We want that. We definitely don't want to be taking that with us, Capricorns. Okay. Aquarius, encouragement is also in protection. So Aquarius may need a little bit more encouragement. And, this is trusting that you have that the universe sees you as blessed, and you need to start seeing yourself that way too. So don't allow yourself to fall prey to negative self-talk. As you move into the new year, it's really important that you clean that up because the universe is encouraging you to move forward and to be the best that you can be and trust that that is available to you. Now let's look at Pisces. So Pisces, details, also in protection. We have quite a few protection cards this week. So Pisces, it's all about don't get caught up in the details. When this detail card is in the protection position, you could get bogged down by analysis paralysis, or like too bogged down in like, well, this didn't happen, or this little thing, and it says big picture, step back, allow yourself to be detached and to have a greater outlook, more from that wider perspective than you would if it was suction cupped onto the end of your nose, right? So just step back a little bit and don't get caught up in all the details. That said, you don't want to miss anything either. So this is really just don't overanalyze everything. Okay, so if you don't know how to do the reading, I'm going to show you me. All right, where was Cancer? Cancer was Wizard of Awareness, would be my first card. So I would take this card. Then I got Stuck in the Mud, so I got that. That was upright. This one was upside down. So I'll see it this way because I saw you guys for the camera. It's backwards. And then I have Leo, which was Unexpected Visitors, which was positive things occurring. Let's do that. First thing is I have to make sure I trust my intuition. Believe it or not, even though I teach about intuition and I'm an oracle creator and I'm an intuitive, sometimes I second guess myself, okay? So then here is like, don't move forward too quickly, and that makes sense. My Libra wanting to make everything good for everybody, and this one is wait for something unexpected to occur. So if I look at those three in a row, I'm like, ooh, Ooh, right. Trust my intuition. Slow down and see what happens, because something unusual is going to take place this week for me. See how I get this storyline? And that's on top of everything else that was shown for the 6 cards for the week. So that's how you're going to do this too. You're going to take your 3 cards and then go back over the energy forecast for the week and see how that all fits together. I find this to be super accurate. I tested it for like months and months before I started doing it, and it's trippy how accurate this is. Okay, see you next time. Bye. Hey, if you like this video, like my page and don't forget to share it with your friends. Leave me a comment. We love reading your comments. And I'm going to see you next time. Wow, ready, ready, ready. 2021, here we come.